Sitting on this old porch swing, toes tapping to a worn-out tune. The summer heat carries stories of us beneath the fading moon. We met in the middle of a restless town, hearts tangled like a wildfire. You had that stubborn streak that always pushed just a little higher. Late night talks and morning fights, no sugar coating, no disguise. We were two roads that never promised ease, just truth behind our eyes. Every step was a question, every word a challenge thrown. We built a castle out of honesty, no throne, just stone. Chasing down the wild horizon through the darkest night. We never walked hand in hand, always with a little wild in our way. But I wouldn't change a single moment, no, not one day. Remember those late drives through the dust and open fields of green, the radio humming old tunes, you whispering things I'd never seen. Our story wasn't a fairy tale, it wasn't silk but a rough spun thread. We danced on broken pieces but never backed away or fled. Each step carved deeper meaning, every glance was a mile run. Taught my heart to stand its ground, taught me what we'd become. No easy roads, no soft landings, just us holding on tight, chasing down the wild horizon through the darkest night. We never walked hand in hand, always with a little wild in our way. But I wouldn't change a single moment, no, no, not a day. Now the porch lights flickering slowly, like the thoughts inside my head. We're not perfect, never easy, but the past, the life we've led. The rough road made us stronger, every scar a tale to tell. No easy roads, but those are the stories we know well. No easy roads, no soft landings, just us holding on tight, chasing down the wild horizon through the darkest night. We never walked hand in hand, always with a little wild in our way. But I wouldn't change a single moment, no, not one day. Yeah, no easy roads, but I'm glad we took that ride together. No easy roads, but we made it through whatever. Cracks crawl through the old hardwood where our memories lay mute, dust settling in the corners where our promises took root. You left your coffee cup there, stained ring on the table, like little reminders that we weren't able to hold on through the nights. When silence screamed too loud, we wore the strain like weathered coats beneath the heavy cloud. Every step between those fractures felt like walking on thin ice. gesture to the past, cold wind sneaking through the gaps of what couldn't last. I trace the scratches on the windowsill from restless hands, like stories etched in silence, like shifting sands. We tried to place the cracks back like puzzle pieces, worn and torn, but some breaks bleed too deep to mend by the break of dawn. Lost beneath the weight of all the little fractures that define our fate. There's a toll on love, it's written in these cracks, in the space between the fights and the times we both look back. Splinters in the floorboard where our hearts tried to last. What love cost us live there, quiet and vague. The cracks keep spreading slowly as the night turns cold, holding on to pieces of a story left untold. Two worn out pairs of boots by the old front door, dusty roads behind us, but we wanted more. We had no silver line with champagne nights, just chipped mugs of coffee under porch light fights. But you looked at me with a steady gaze, said cash don't measure up to the love we raised. And when the bills piled high like the mountains face, we held on tighter, never lost our place. We broke but we stayed when the money ran dry, chasing each other beneath the cotton sky. Nothing but worn jeans and a hand to hold. We found a fortune worth more than gold. Mama said love's not about what you spend, it's a small town Sundays and time to mend. You fixed my heart with your crooked smile, we made our way step by step, mile by mile. Through every rent check bouncing, every late night call, you were my steady when the world seemed small. We broke but we stayed when the money ran dry, chasing each other beneath the cotton sky. Nothing but worn jeans in the promised state. The night was chilled and slow, the porch light left a glow. I sip my coffee cold, thinking about the stories untold. You knocked on that old screen door, soaking wet up to the floor. Your eyes said don't let go, but your hands were cold, you know. I'd planned to turn away, let the silence have its say, but something in your laugh made me stay, made me stay. It's crazy how the rain can trap two hearts inside the same room, like city lights reflecting off the wet street painted blue. And love refused to leave tonight, holding on like it's the fight between words and what's unsaid, between the living and the dead. Caught beneath these falling skies, two hearts that don't apologize. When love refused to leave tonight, we found a reason in the night. You told me about the broken days, the road you took that led away, but here you stood, no place to run, no need to be someone else this time. The smoke from your last cigarette curled around us like a net. I saw your cracks, the way you bled. Love ain't done, it's not yet. Like thunder rolling softly past, your heartbeat held me close, and last in the quiet rain we found a space where letting go was just a race. And love refused to leave tonight, holding on like it's the fight between words and what's unsaid, between the living and the dead. Caught beneath these falling skies, two hearts that don't apologize. When love refused to leave tonight, we found a reason in the night. The dawn crept slow, but we were froze. Two souls misplaced yet undisclosed. No promises, no silver lines, just tangled hearts refusing time. And love refused to leave tonight, holding on like it's the fight between words and what's unsaid, between the living and the dead. Caught beneath these falling skies, two hearts that don't apologize. When love refused to leave tonight, we found a reason in the night. So let the rain keep falling down, as long as you're still around. I'll stand here in the quiet light where love refused to leave tonight. Rolling down his back roads, windows down wide, old radio's humming that familiar ride. Every song that spins, I can't help but know there's your name in the airwaves wherever I go. Sun setting slow on this dusty town. Street lights flicker as the night comes down. Every jukebox tune in that honky-tonk bar sings your name softly like a distant star. I'm chasing the sound like a river bends. No matter the song, it's your name again. I hear your name in every song until the end, like a melody that won't break or bend. From the crackling vinyl to the latest trend, you're the lyric in my heart I'll always defend. Rain on the tin roof, a familiar beat. Coffee cup warms my hands, memories sweet. On the porch swing under neon signs so bright, your name comes calling in the soft twilight, like a thread woven tight, pulling me near. Every chorus holds you crystal clear. I hear your name in every song until the end, like a melody that won't break or bend. From the crackling vinyl to the latest trend, you're the lyric in my heart I'll always defend. No matter where I turn, you find a way, a name written on the skyline and the day. Though the seasons change, this much is true. Every song will carry a piece of you. I hear your name in every song until the end, like a melody that won't break or bend. From the crackling vinyl to the latest trend, you're the lyric in my heart I'll always defend. Rolling down these back roads, windows down wide, your name in the airwaves, forever my guide. When the sun folds its wings and the day goes dry, I find a spark in your eyes, like a fire in the sky. Dust on the windows, the porch light hums low. You pull your worn boots off, take it slow. The radio soft playing an old tune we know. In the quiet room, your gaze tells me where to go. Through the fading daylight and the creeping night, there's a story there, shining bright. When the last light flickers place where my restless heart slows. No silver lining, no big surprise, just the calm in your steady eyes. When the last light flickers and the world feels cold, I see hope in your eyes, in the stories they hold. No need for words, when your look says it all. With you by my side, I won't ever Let the night roll in, let the stars take their place. In your eyes I find my saving grace. Through every silence, every soft goodbye, hope never fades, it just waits nearby. When the last light flickers and the world feels cold, I see hope in your eyes, in the stories they hold. No need for words, when your look says it all. With you by my side, I won't ever fall. So when the day ends and everything's gone quiet, I'm anchored by the hope in your eyes tonight. When the morning light breaks through the screen, I see your face in a quiet scene. Not a rush, not loud, just easy air. A love that learned to breathe while we're still here. Remember nights by the open firelight, hands searching for something just right. Not the kind that burns down all in seconds flight, but slow warmth holding tight. We found our rhythm, a steady slow beat, the kind that carries you off your feet. No need for grand tales or wild cheers, just stories told without any fears. This is breathing us in, slow and clear, a quiet love that's standing near, growing strong while the world shifts gears. A love that learned to breathe while we're still here. Saturday mornings with coffee steam, reading papers, sharing dreams. No need to rush, no fevered race, just two hearts moving at their own pace, building moments humble and true, finding places just for me and you. No grand fireworks or blazing spheres, just to calm that shields and cheers. This is breathing us in, slow and clear, a quiet love that's standing near, growing strong while the world shifts gears, a love that learned to breathe while we're still here. Maybe it's in the little things we do, the way you laugh when skies aren't blue, a touch, a glance, a gentle sway, and all the noise. We found our way. This is breathing us in, slow and clear, a quiet love that's standing near, growing strong while the world shifts gears, a love that learned to breathe while we're still here. So here we stand, still breathing slow, in this love that's made to grow. No need to rush, no need to steer, just two souls learning to breathe here. I never planned to find a story so true, but when you walked in, the sky turned blue. Your laugh danced on the breeze, a soft melody, and suddenly every song was about you and me. The summer night we met in that old town bar, I caught your smile like catching a falling star. Every chord I played took me back to that spark. Your name became the words lighting up the dark. I tried to hide it, write something new, but my pen kept tracing the shape of you. Signed in every verse, you're the rhythm in my song, a melody so right, it's where I belong. From soft songs at dawn to the night's final rhyme, I find your name in every line. Morning coffee with a view, your face in my mind. In every wake-up note, your love's what I find. The stories I tell weave through fields and roads, but your name's the train on which my heart rode. No matter how far or wide I roam, your voice pulls me back, calls me home. Signed in every verse, you're the rhythm in my song, a melody so right, it's where I belong. shed alive with each breath I take. The sweetest song only our hearts could make. Signed in every verse, you're the rhythm in my song. A melody so right, it's where I belong. From soft hums at dawn to the night's final rhyme, I find your name in every line. In every note, a promise I'll keep your name in my songs, forever deep. Sun drops slow beyond the pine. We held our secrets close, you and I. That summer heat, the fireflies lit up the night, the reason why. You came around with boots worn thin, eyes that saw right through my skin. We talked till dawn by neon lights, hearts pacing like those county rides. Every moment felt brand new, like storm clouds breaking into blue. I never thought love feel this way, a fearless step in a new day. Loving you was the bravest thing under wide open skies where the wild birds sing. No need for words, no perfect lines, just two souls chasing the same sunrise. We carved our names on that old oak tree, lost in the laughter, easy and free. Even when the nights grew cold, you were the fire I'd always hold. Every moment felt brand new, like storm clouds breaking into blue. I never thought love feel this way, a fearless step in a new day. Loving you was the bravest thing under wide open skies where the wild birds sing. No need for words, no perfect lines, just two souls chasing the same sunrise. And even when the road turns rough, we held on tight, that's enough. There's beauty in the risk we take, in every dawn we choose to make. Loving you was the bravest thing under wide open skies where the wild birds sing. No need for words, no perfect lines, just two souls chasing the same sunrise. So here we stand, with hearts set free, fearless under that endless canopy. The night was quiet, stars just barely shining, but my heart was loud, beating with your name. I never thought that love could feel this binding, like sailing through the wildest wind and rain. We met beneath that old oak, sprawling branches, summer air thick with the scent of pine and hay. You smiled like you had all the world's chances, and I knew I'd never let that feeling stray. Every step we took was heavy, morning dew on the field, you reaching out, hands rough like the earth where our roots run deep. Through all the doubts and every single shout, I found the strength in promises we'd keep. With you the mountains wouldn't keep me down. In your eyes I never lost my ground. Loving you was the bravest thing I've done, holding tight when the skies wouldn't clear. Every fight, every fall in the blazing sun, braver than the storms that we both feared. Not all heroes wear their armor loud. Sometimes courage hides in soft-spoken vows, and in your arms where the quiet is loud, I learned what love's really about. Loving you was the bravest thing I've done, holding tight when the skies wouldn't clear. Every fight, every fall in the blazing sun, braver than the storms that we both fear. As the night fades slow, I'll still be here, braver than the storm with you near. Out here where the gravel meets the worn out tire tracks, I trace the steps of every turn we've never taken back. Promises lay scattered like leaves in the fall, each one a cracked mirror reflecting it all. You said forever, but forever was a song you forgot, built on shaky grounds beneath the weight of each plot. Through storms and silent fights, I kept holding tight. Though the map was torn, I still came back for more. From broken trails and words untrue, I carved my path, found something new. Built from ashes under starlit doubt, learning to live when the trust runs out. Dust settles on the letters never sent, ghosts of what we promised, the love half spent. I wear the scars like badges in the sun, each one a lesson for the man I've become. Though the nights were cold and stories heard but untold, I walked with eyes wide, growing strong with every tide. From broken trails and words untrue, I carved my path, found something new. Built from ashes under starlit doubt, learning to live when the trust runs out. Maybe one day these roads will meet again, but for now I'm chasing skies without pretend. Every promise that was torn away built the man I am today. From broken trails and words untrue, I carved my path, found something new. Built from ashes under starlit doubt, learning to live when the trust runs out. So here I stand with open hands, made from broken promises and shifting sands. Just a worn out road and a restless heart. Small town lights flicker, another day to start. We met by the riverside where the wildflowers grow. You said with a smile, there's more than this town will show. Your eyes told a story, said we'll find our way through the storms and the silence, come whatever may. Every evening fades, but your light stays alive in the middle of nowhere. You're my reason to strive, holding on to tomorrow with hope in your eyes. conversations in those innocent days. Sometimes the world feels heavy and the road gets rough, but your hopeful gaze tells me love's more than enough. When shadows crowd the way, you're the light that I find, a compass that points to the dreams we design. Holding on to tomorrow with hope in your eyes, like a fire that won't quit, burning through the skies. No matter how long the night or how hard the ride, I'll keep holding on to tomorrow with you by my side. And when the road is lonely and the nights feel too long, I hear that steady heartbeat, the strength in your song. It's more than just a feeling, it's a promise we made to keep chasing the morning, come sun or the shade. Holding on to tomorrow with hope in your eyes, like a fire that won't quit, burning through the skies. No matter how long the night or how hard the ride, I keep holding on to tomorrow with you by my side. Just a worn out road and a restless heart, with hope in your eyes, we'll never be apart. I packed my bags on that old front porch, memories heavy, heart felt torn. You left your mark on these well-worn planks, like the rain that falls on a cracked old bank. We carved our names on the back of the barn, underneath the moon, warmed by your charm. Fires we built from the spark of a glance, lost in a dance that we both took a chance. But loving you meant walking through fire, facing the storm and climbing higher. Each step I took was breaking the mold, holding on tight as the story unfolds. Loving you was the bravest thing I've done, fighting the night to hold on to the sun. What you left behind, a wide open door, braver than before, braver than before. Your letters burned where the candles once flicked, pages torn where our promises nicked. But there's a strength in the scars that remain, like the roots of the trees standing tall through the rain. No easy road when love's the head held high, found peace in the truth of a hard goodbye. Your echo's gone, but the lesson stays clear. Love's not a prison, it's what drives us near. Loving you was the bravest thing I've done, fighting the night to hold on to the sun. What you left behind, a wide open door, braver than before, braver than before. So here's to the love that dared to decide that sometimes the hardest is the truest ride. The sun sinks low beyond the hill, where time forgets to hold still. Two hearts stand where roads divide, caught between the turning tide. You packed your bags in quiet rooms, the clock spent all its afternoon. We spoke in glances, not in sound, where goodbye and forever are found. The porch swing stopped its steady tune under the pale and fading moon. Between the promise and regret lies the place we're not there yet. Words unsaid like autumn leaves, falling slow through tangled trees. I trace the cracks within the floor, where our story waits for more. Drifting lines between the cracks of love and loss, no turning back. We're standing still on a broken track, caught somewhere between sky and black. Hold my hand or let it go, somewhere in between, we don't know. Drifting lines, love's rusted map, between goodbye and forever's gap. Your shadow lingers on the wall, where photographs begin to fall. A coffee cup half full of dreams, resting where the sunlight streams. We're walking roads both split and worn, where ties untie and hearts get torn. Neither here nor truly gone, we live between the right and wrong. Times we laughed and times we cried, all the roads we've left behind. In this quiet holding space, I see the outline of your face. Drifting lines between the cracks of love and loss, no turning back. We're standing still on a broken track, caught somewhere between sky and black. Hold my hand or let it go, somewhere in between, we don't know. Drifting lines, love's rusted map, between goodbye and forever's gap. Maybe someday time will bend and find the way to make amends. Till then we dance in quiet talk, lost between each step we walk. drifting lines between the cracks of love and loss. No turning back, we're standing still on a broken track, caught somewhere between sky and black. Hold my hand or let it go, somewhere in between, we don't know. Drifting lines, love's rusted map between goodbye and forever's gap. The sun dips low, the night begins, caught between what was and what's within. And drifting lines, we find our place between goodbye and forever's grace. The porch lights flicker in the rain, old trucks humming down the lane. Coffee's cold, but still I stay. Memories don't fade away. You packed up dreams in a suitcase worn, left behind the fields we'd torn. Two stubborn hearts, wild and free, breaking each other like a fierce sea. But here we are, scars and all, rising up when we could fall. We were never easy, never tame, hellfire in a burning flame. Still here standing, rough and real, battling storms, learn to heal. Through the dirt and through the rain, we're the wild that couldn't change. Still here breathing, still we fight in the endless, worn out light. Morning breaks on a cracked window pane, pictures of laughter mixed with pain. Your faded jeans on the bedroom chair, a silent story hanging there. Every fight, every night, built a road into the light. We were never easy, never tame, hellfire in a burning flame. Still here standing, rough and real, battling storms, learn to heal. Through the dirt and through the rain, we're the wild that couldn't change. Still here breathing, still we fight in this endless, worn out light. Maybe someday we'll understand how broken roads make stronger hands. But for now, while the night holds tight, we're not giving up the fight. We were never easy, never tame, hellfire in a burning flame. Still here standing, rough and real, battling storms, learn to heal. Through the dirt and through the rain, we're the wild that couldn't change. Still here breathing, still we fight in this endless, worn out light. Still here in the fight. Still here, warm but night fell hard, no words to break, just heavy breaths and empty space. We sat across the kitchen light, eyes tired from the long, long fight. No stories left, no jokes to tell, just silence ringing like a nail. I wanted to reach out, touch somehow, but the silence built a wall between us now. This quiet's got a price that's steep and high, burns through hearts when no one tries. The cost is more than words can say. It's what love loses when silence screams its way. Your jaw was tied, your hands so still. The clock ticked on against our will. The walls closing in, no room to breathe. Moments lost, we'll never retrieve. I reached for you, you turned away. 1,000 words you could not say. This quiet's got a price that's steep and high, burns through hearts when no one tries. The cost is more than words can say. It's what love loses when silence screams its way. If only we could break the spell, find our voice where shadows fell, but every word left unclaimed sells a piece of us to blame. This quiet's got a price that's steep and high, burns through hearts when no one tries. The cost is more than words can say. It's what love loses when silence screams its way. The night fades out, but still we know silence grows where love won't go. Slow mornings wrapped in your worn-out flannel, coffee brewing strong like promises we made. Sunlight spills across the kitchen table, where brave hearts learn to never fade. There were days the road felt too rough, too long, but your smile was the rhythm I held on to. Dusty boots and weathered hands holding on. Loving you was the bravest thing I ever knew. And every step, every mile we faced was a story written in sunset haze. I leaned into the wind, chased the storm away. With you, the darkest nights turn bright as day. No map, no script, just a wild, fierce tide. talks under stars on that old porch swing. Your laughter painted freedom, sound and ground. Through dust and sweat, in every little thing, your love's the song that kept my heart unbound. Hand in hand through the fire and rain, I do it all again, feel the same. I leaned into the wind, chased the storm away. With you, the darkest nights turn bright as day. No map, no script, just a wild, fierce tide. Loving you was the bravest thing inside. Truth told in the lines carved on our face, we found strength in this small sacred place. No turning back, no second guess, just two hearts beating fearless nonetheless. I leaned into the wind, chased the storm away. With you, the darkest nights turn bright as day. No map, no script, just a wild, fierce tide. Loving you was the bravest thing inside. Bravely in your light, I stand tall and wide. Loving you was the bravest thing inside. The road stretches far beneath the fading light. I trace your name in dust, it glows so bright. Truck stops and neon signs, they blur right past. Every mile marker reminds me nothing's built to last. But in the back of my mind, there's a worn-out song. Your name scribbled on the lines where it belongs. And no matter where these wheels may roll, your voice is stitched into my soul. I'm singing your name in every worn-out tune, under big star skies in a silver moon. Even when the nights feel cold and long, I find my way by your name in every song. Coffee's gone cold in the diner where I stayed alone, but your laughter lingers in this quiet zone. Old postcards and letters, they bring you near. In every word, you're the melody I hear. Through the dust and the miles in between, you're the calm I chase in every scene. I'm singing your name in every worn-out tune, under compass spinning, but it always points to you. In this long way home, I keep my truth. I'm singing your name in every worn-out tune, under big star skies and a silver moon. Even when the nights feel cold and long, I find my way by your name in every song. The road's still calling, but I'm not alone. Your name's my anchor, my steady home. Spent the morning with the radio, old songs that tell the truth. Coffee cold beside me, but your memory's bulletproof. Burned letters on the porch swing, torn pages in the rain. The world outside is burning, but inside feels the same. Dust kicks up beneath my boots, highways stretch like stories told. Every mile's a memory, every sunset's red and bold. Fireflies caught in mason jars, kids chasing one last smile. This lonely town's a refuge, but it's miles from our old style. And I hear the city wailing, the sirens and the fights, but here beneath the white sky, I'm holding on to nights when love wasn't just surviving, but alive, pure and bright. Burning bridges and open roads, we're walking through the flame against a world that's breaking down. We're more than just a name, with every scar and every mile, with every tear and smile. We're strong against the chaos, love's still worth the try. Old pickups rattling steady, full tank and worn out maps, blazing trails in quiet places, leaving behind the gaps. Your laugh's a fleeting promise in the rearview mirror's glance. Stories fade in ashes, but this road gives us a chance. Lights flicker on the horizon, some broke and some still burn. We keep driving through the fire, with lessons left to learn. Though the world's a wild storm, there's a calm inside our turn. Burning bridges and open roads, we're walking through the flame against a world that's breaking down. We're more than just a name, with every scar and every mile, with every tear and smile. We're strong against the chaos, love's still worth the try. Maybe someday skies will clear, cities won't be torn apart, but till then we'll keep searching, holding tight with fearless hearts. No fire's gonna stop us, no night can dull our spark. In a world that's set to blaze, we'll be the steady mark. Burning bridges and open roads, we're walking through to the fights and to the dreams. Through every burning mile, love's harder than it seems. The porch swings creaking, just like our past. Sunlight through the window, fading way too fast. Coffee cold and bitter on the kitchen table. We speak in silences, both scared and unstable. You found your papers, I found old receipts. Arguments turn quiet, heartbreak beneath our feet. Broken dishes in the sink, memories in the floor. Still we don't walk out that door. When the thunder rolls and storms get loud, we gather pieces off the ground, holding tight when the wind won't stay. We broke but we didn't stray. We're holding on to fading light, two stubborn hearts in the middle of the night. Though the cracks run deep and hope gets pushed around, we stayed when hope is loud. Old photos scatter on the worn out floor, our shadows stretching across the hardwood boards. Words hang heavy, but still we breathe, finding reasons in the mess we weave. When the thunder rolls and storms get loud, we gather pieces off the ground, holding tight when the wind won't stay. We broke but we didn't stray. We're holding on to fading light, two stubborn hearts in the middle of the night. Though the cracks run deep and hope gets pushed around, we stayed when hope is loud. It ain't perfect, but it's ours to keep, a fragile hope that doesn't sleep. In silence, we find a new beginning sound, roots dug deep in this hardened ground. We're holding on to fading light, two stubborn hearts in the middle of the night.